This is Dexter's third kill. He has just removed the old man's pants when the old man opens his eyes. The old man is a killer responsible for 200 lives, and now Dexter is in danger. It all started when a judge's son was hanged on a bridge by kidnappers, with one of his fingers cruelly cut off. Upon seeing the boy's body, Dexter's breathing becomes rapid and his body trembles. His bloodlust is triggered once again. Seeing his son's distressed state, his father Harry quickly orders a police officer to take him to handle another case to change his mood. After regaining his composure, Dexter enters the crime scene. Just by observing the victim's physical characteristics, he mentally reconstructs the killer's method.
The victim was strangled, but not from behind. The killer faced him. To see it, savor it.
To prove his deduction, he even brings 2 melons and a bottle of ketchup to demonstrate to the police. Typically, when a head hits the ground, blood splatters in a spray pattern. However, if the victim was already dead before his head was smashed, the heart would have stopped working, and the blood would lose its spraying force. This indicates that the killer strangled the victim for a long time before throwing him to the ground.
Meaning our killer wanted to feel the life leave him. Wanted to look into the victim's eyes.
Dexter relates to this feeling, as he too is a serial killer who enjoys feeling life slip away in his hands. At this moment, his inner desire to kill is rekindled, and he must find his next prey to satisfy his craving. Dexter goes to the archives to search for murder suspects who weren't arrested due to insufficient evidence. A killer nicknamed Mad Dog catches his attention. There are over 20 recorded murder cases related to him, and legend has it that he's responsible for over 200 deaths. Now retired, he runs a boat rental company in Miami. Learning that his son is targeting a professional killer this time, Harry is shocked and worried. Even the FBI couldn't find evidence to convict Mad Dog, but Dexter is determined to challenge himself, so Harry can only advise him to be careful. Dexter goes to the dock where Mad Dog is located and begins observing his behavior. The old man seems ordinary, spending his days fishing and taking rental customers out to sea. While Mad Dog is at the bar drinking, Dexter approaches him, saying he wants to rent his boat. But Mad Dog says today's bookings are full and Dexter can only get a turn tomorrow, leaving him a business card.
I have an address. Now to prove this dog still hunts.
Dexter finds Mad Dog's house using the address on the card and sneaks in to look for clues. After searching the house, he finds nothing unusual. It's hard to imagine that a mass murderer is also a passionate guitar enthusiast. Just as Dexter thinks Mad Dog has retired from his killer profession, he finds a partially shredded photo in the paper shredder. The person in the photo is likely Mad Dog's next target. Dexter takes the photo fragments back to the police station to reassemble. After inputting the personal information on the back of the photo into the computer, he discovers that this man is involved in a mail fraud case and will testify as a witness next Tuesday. It seems Mad Dog hasn't retired. He's still accepting assassination contracts. That night, Dexter tells his father about his findings and decides to eliminate Mad Dog before he kills the witness. But Harry still can't agree to his son's seemingly reckless action.
He's a professional hitman, Dexter. You think you can beat Michael Jordan at one-on-one?
Who?
Dexter explains that the witness is a father of 2 children and crucial to solving the fraud case. He can't stand by and watch Mad Dog kill him. Finally, Harry agrees to his son's plan.
Thanks, Dad.
The next day, Dexter eagerly goes to the dock. He plans to kill Mad Dog at sea and then feed him to the sharks. However, Mad Dog has booked other customers to earn more money, ruining Dexter's plan. Out of boredom, Dexter starts chatting with Mad Dog. He probes how Mad Dog views his work and where he draws his line.
Line? What do you care? It was the job, I got it done. I did what I was hired to do.
It appears that Mad Dog is a killing machine without any moral boundaries, so Dexter can kill him without any psychological burden. That evening, when Mad Dog returns home, he finds his record player playing music. As he walks over to check, Dexter always emphasizes ritual in his killings, and this time is no exception. He first covers the room with plastic sheets, then puts photos of all the people Mad Dog has killed on the surrounding walls. To make it easier to remove Mad Dog's clothes, Dexter unties the rope on his feet. However, the cunning old Mad Dog has been pretending to be unconscious, waiting for this moment when Dexter lets his guard down. He tries to suffocate Dexter with the plastic sheet but fails because his hands are still tied. When Dexter raises a guitar,
No! Not the Clapton!
Enraged by the destruction of his beloved collection, he can only knock Dexter down and escape out the door. Dexter quickly gives chase, and bizarre scene unfolds. In the middle of the night, a young man frantically chases an old man wearing only underwear. But the next moment,